Testing, testing, hello. Testing, testing, hello. Nice. So we're live on... Okay. We're live on X. We're live on YouTube. Let's go. Let's go. Long day today. It was a long day today. Put away this piece of paper. This pen back. Gotta turn on the cryptomia analysis light. Put my wallet somewhere off camera so you guys can't steal my card information. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's see who's here. What's up, DZ? Where are you at? I need Mudang. Yeah, we could take a look at Mudang for you. What's up, Silver Days? How are you? Shadow Frost in the house. We rich yet? No, not even close. XRP Army. How's XRP doing? Matthew Dropco in the house. How's Mog doing? Is it making you money yet? DZ, this doesn't look bad. This literally looks like it's about to leg up. It's just accumulating. It legged up and it's now accumulating. Now it's waiting for the next move up. This is actually very bullish. Let's see. Dude, I've been holding Mudang for 4 days now. I'll take a look at it. It was a long day. Mog is doing pretty good today. Is it good enough for me to make a video on, or I could only make 5 videos? I mean, I guess it is up like... Yeah, it's doing really good. Taking a look at Mudang on the live stream. So Mudang had a nice move up and now it's just consolidating sideways. Let's take a look at the targets. Yeah, so from the high to the low, from the east to the west. Yeah, Mudang is bullish on the short-term time frame as long as it stays over 1790, which is actually our target before. Then the target at 22 cents is in play on the upside. But keep in mind, we are technically in a downtrend right now. We're just making lower highs and lower lows. So we really need a break out of this, and a break over 22 cents is going to confirm the breakout. Will confirm the breaking out of this downtrend. That's what I'm trying to say. And then as far as support goes, yeah, I mean, clearly we have support on the 382 at 18 cents is at the higher end of this band. So 18 to around 1540 absolutely needs to hold for any sort of continuation up, and then you can argue for an uptrend forming. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and thank you. It was a long day. Mog is oh yeah, up 10% today. Yeah, Mog is doing pretty good. Yeah, this is doing really good. It looks like a cup and handle, right? It looks like literally this is about to leg up, because that's what happened here, and then you went like that, bam, right? So let's see from the high to the low. Yeah, so it's bullish over 73, which we're over. Keep in mind, we are attempting to break out of this downtrend, I guess you could argue. Yeah, you're attempting to break out of this downtrend. A push to 5014 is going to confirm that. And obviously, if you don't double top here, which would be pretty bad if it does, the next level up is going to be 22 for a bigger move up. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And yeah, Congrats, man. We got to make a Bitcoin video today, so that'll be my second video. We'll make an Ethereum. We'll make Dogecoin. So hey guys, did I tell you that I made a I made a TikTok, right? And I've been posting on TikTok. Well, let's see. So basically, one of my videos, like I said yesterday, I don't know how many views did I tell you guys it had yesterday, but the video on TikTok now, it has 61,000 views and it has like 232 likes, 75 saves, a whole bunch of shares. So it's just like literally going parabolic right now. And I'm like, man, if only that was YouTube, if only my Dogecoin video on YouTube I got 60,000 views, that would be pretty good. Yeah, DZ, I wouldn't beat myself up over that. It's easy to look back and be like, I should have bought Bonker Mog. Obviously, if we could look back and if we could actually go back in time, we would have just bought Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So it's not good to look back and say, oh, I should have done this or shouldn't have done that. You're in the play that you're in right now, so just stick with it, and if your coin doesn't get delisted, you should be fine. Yeah, let's take a look at Bitcoin. There's a couple other coins too. Yeah, like Crow had a really nice move up. Wow. Magic is up 38%, and then Ethereum. Yeah, that'll be my 5 coins that I'll make videos on. Yeah, wow. Taking a look at Treasure Magic on the live stream. So this coin had a really nice move up. It does look like it's attempting to no longer be bearish. It's attempting to break out right now. But keep in mind that as far as the macro time frame goes, as long as we're under 19 cents, it is still bearish and you're still hitting the downtrend, okay? I'd say that even up to 36 cents is still bearish, okay? So anywhere between 19 and 37 cents, it would still technically validate this downtrend. We're in a very nasty downtrend right now. But once we break over 37 cents, I'd say the bottom's in, and the next move up should take us to 64 to $1.11 for an uptrend forming and no longer it being bearish. But regardless, as long as the price is under 19 cents, just don't get overly excited. Obviously, you have accumulation under 19 cents. So I don't know how long we're going to be here before we get that breakout. At any point, if we don't hold this previous low, then we obviously are going to make a lower low and keep continuing to validate this downtrend, making lower lows and lower highs. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. Yeah, Trump's Truth Social company announced an ETF today that included Crow. Got it. Moonwell, please. Swaz. Swaz wants Moonwell. You got it. Allo says, bruh, I don't think I'm watching Vision anymore. Why? What happened? I was in the live stream today. What do you mean? What do you mean you're not watching him anymore? Moonwell, for the gentleman that asked for it. Let's take a look. I thought everything was good his last live stream. I don't know what happened. I don't recall you like typing anything like that or anything like that. Yeah, so for Moonwell, I mean, this thing looks pretty good. This structure looks very solid. I mean, clearly you're making higher highs and higher lows, and you're in this upward channel right now. So it's very bullish actually. From the high to the low, I think we're even over the 382. Yeah, we're over the 382 at 2 cents. So as of right now, if we maintain this channel and the structure, the next target should put us to between 7 cents 40, which is where we got stuck last time, and 18 cents. And then on the downside, at any point, if we do break below 2 cents 10, then you're breaking the structure and we're probably going to get a bigger move back down. At that point, we need to stay over 9 cents 90. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. I think you're just joking, Aloe. I think you're just joking. Is Vision a Doge maxi? No, he isn't. At least I don't think he is. He could very well be. Vision low-key racist? I don't think so. There's nothing that he says or does that comes across as a racist. 0%. I don't believe that. I think you're just trolling, but I don't think that's true. I'm like 99.9% sure. You're just trolling. Taking a look at Dogecoin on the live stream. So Dogecoin is doing, it's not really doing anything actually, but as long as we're not going down, it's still technically, it's technically a good sign, and you're still in this upward channel. So, we can also extend it back out here. So as of right now, on the macro time frame for Dogecoin from the high to the low, as long as we're over 13 cents 80, the targets on the upside are still valid. You're still in this channel. You're still making higher highs and higher lows across the board. So it doesn't look like a bad structure at all. As of right now, on the macro time frame, 26 cents is in play as long as it stays over 13 cent 85. Looking at the RSI and the stock RSI, you can see we clearly put in a bottom. We were extremely oversold. Stock RSI was very bearish. Now we got a complete reset on the stock RSI, and we are over the moving average on the RSI indicator, and we're not overbought yet. So what I really want to see with Dogecoin is when we do hit overbought, when we do get one push up, however long it takes, as long as we're in this upward channel and the target takes us over this previous high at, where did we get stuck? Yeah, 26 cents. The next target should be 40 cents for Dogecoin, which we got stuck at last time. So from there, we'll have to reassess the situation. But I will keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully that Dogecoin video makes me another 60,000 views. That'll be nice. He says so much random stuff and lives by none of it. I think he I think he has dreams and then he lives in reality, right? He likes his car, he makes Dogecoin videos because Dogecoin, he's trying to grow his channel. I'm trying to grow my channel, so that's why I'm making Dogecoin videos. That's why I'm making Luna Classic videos. I don't know. I like him. I think he's fine. I don't think anything's wrong with him. But yeah, you could watch whoever you want, Aloe, and I won't judge you for it. His character on the lives is mostly for content. Every day everything is bearish, and then we get hopium, then it's bearish. Then it breaks down into chatting about cars and diet. No, we haven't had, not we, but they, yeah, we haven't had the diet chat in a while, actually. He hasn't talked about Taco Bell in about a month right now, so. Remember you said something about religion and he flipped out on you? Oh, yeah. That's so funny. No, it's because I said, it was triggering. I don't think he took it the way that I meant it. It was because the way that it came across was me saying that he was a victim. He was playing into a character that made it seem like he was playing the victim card, which that's not what I was going with. I was just saying because it's people pray and they're like, hey, why isn't it coming true and stuff? And that's clearly not how it works. And the fact that sometimes when you pray for something and it doesn't come true is reinforcing the fact that, hey, just because you pray for it doesn't mean that you're going to get it. And then he said, well, what's the point of praying? And it's because it's more of an internalized thing where you get to like kind of like, if you really like just focus on yourself, then you know, you get, nobody's going to drop $1 million in front of your face. You still have to work for it. And anything outside the normal is like, that is like, you know, questionable. You could say, okay, maybe there was some sort of external influence there. But the reality is that every single one of us has to work for it. So when you pray, you know, you also got to like be in your thoughts and in yourself. And it's like, okay, well, what can I do? I need to help myself. Right. But anyway, and I think like it just came across as wrong. But and everyone, you know, it's like everyone has their own opinion on it. Everyone's different. I was, you know, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to speak too much on that topic, but yeah, we'll just leave it there. I fasted today and ate double the next day to make up for it. Yeah, I know, that triggered me actually, because it's so bad. Because if you actually put your body in that state, then it doesn't matter what you eat, because once you feed your body, it's so important. Dwayne Kelly is in the chat. Hey, let me know what coin you want me to look at, and then I'll take a look at it for you. So when you watch live stream later, you can see that I looked at your coin. So just type all the coins you want me to look at, and then I'll look at it for you. Oh, but yeah, like you can't like diet for 24 hours and then go eat Taco Bell, because your body's going to try to absorb all the nutrients, and you've been starving your body. And if you give your body crap to eat, that's not going to really work out. Like you can't work out. Like you can't, that's not sustainable. And I think sustainability and persistence is key in the long game, instead of just like fasting for a month and then just hoping to lose 80 pounds or whatever, however much you want to lose. But like you can't do that and then expect longevity and consistency. You're just going to get all that back, especially if you eat like, you know, Taco Bell. Let's see. Remember, and something else. Hey, what's up? Nights of Insomnia. Welcome to the live stream. What's up? Yeah, I saw part of the stream. Agree with what you said. Nice. See, there's no thank you or whatever, because you're a free thinker, right? So like, so at the end of the day, it's like you get somebody that you agree with, and you're like, yeah, and there's no expectations whatsoever. It's like, yeah, we both believe and agree in some sort of way, and that's what makes it great. You know, that's what makes this like the connection, and like, you know, this whole situation great, because it's like, oh cool, he gets it. We might have some differences elsewhere, but like that makes sense, you know. So done talking about him. I don't want to hijack the stream. No, it's okay. We only got like 10 people in here anyway, man. It doesn't even matter. Like nobody's even asking for coins. You know what I mean? Like if it was 100 people in here, I probably will not make it a Vision Pulse live stream. But we only got like 10 people in here, so it really doesn't matter. Let's see. Dwayne Kelly for 2 beans. Yeah, Dwayne Kelly, definitely let me know what coin you want me to look at for you, and I'll make a video for you. ALCX. Oh, Alchemex, right? Yeah, this is another like freaking dead coin. Hold on, I'll take a look at it for you in a second. Also, Trump announcing 7 more deals with countries tomorrow. Gotta be interesting. I hope they're good. Yeah, so taking a look at Alchemex. First and foremost, I like this button because oh wow, they're actually delisting it on OKX. Dude, OKX is delisting a whole bunch of coins. Yeah. Yeah, Alchemex as of June 2025 gives market value, blah, blah, blah. OKX's June 2025 listing pair has caused immediate 1.54% volatility. So it was in June, actually, so you don't have to worry about it. It's already happened. Competitors like Cadena are gaining traction. So how's KDA doing? Yeah, Cadena, this one's still also like in the gutters. So to the gentleman who asked for Alchemex, if you're buying and if we got some sort of reversal, you bought the bottom and congratulations. If you're someone like me that dollar cost average down and is all the way and is basically sitting all the way at the low, that sucks. Trust me, I just went through this with OXT. And your best bet is for it to reverse, is for this to be the bottom and for it to get bullish again. Bearish under $24, bullish over $57. And as far as the floor hold, if the floor doesn't hold, we're just gonna basically get a really big capitulation down, unfortunately. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And good luck with Alchemex. This is not good. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta like walk around because my back is gonna get like super stiff, and then when I wake up, it's gonna be really hard. Or when I get up, it's gonna be really hard. All right, let's see. He reamed Japan out over the trade deals. If we get a deal with them, we should get a pump as well. Dwayne Killy says XAI updates. And thank you so much for the 2 beans. I really appreciate that, especially in this bearish time where we're all going broke. So thank you for that. Yeah, so XAI, same thing, right? It's literally at risk of capitulating and making all-time lows. Bearish as long as it's under 9 cent 30. Bullish over 16 cents. So we got long ways to go. Just keep in mind, both of these areas, we could still hit this area and come down and make a lower low. And you'd still be hitting this downtrend, basically. So not financial advice, just my opinion, because it would be like right here. Flip Coins is in the house. Welcome to the boring show. How are you? Yeah, Zebic is moving, but you remember what we talked about, okay? Because Zebic broke its bullish area. So yeah, we'll make a video on it actually. And we won't do Ethereum. Taking a look at Zebic Network on the live stream, we are getting a big move up today, but just keep in mind and be careful because we broke the 236-382 area of resistance, and we actually came down and almost tagged the 0.5 area. Now we're going up and retesting the 382 previous support as resistance, okay? So on the way up, it also does coincide with this with the 236-382 at 29 to 35. So just be careful because we broke down we broke down below key area of support from the low to the high, which is 29. Because we broke structure, we were no longer macro bullish. Typically what happens is we get some sort of dead cat bounce. I'm not saying it can't go up from here, but just don't get stuck. If we do come back up, we can come back up all the way to 35 and still be bearish. However, once 35 breaks and we get a breakout, then 46 would be in play, and we could get rid of that theory that basically it's no longer bullish, because it will be bullish again. But it won't be as long as we're under 2035. So just keep that in mind. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. We already got stuck at the 236 at 29. So be careful, because we could also just get another sell-off and come down, consolidate, and keep making lower lows and validate this downtrend. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah, I don't mean to be super bearish, flip coins, but we broke the 236,382, we hit the 0.5, now we're going back up and retesting it, but usually what happens is that you make a lower high unless we go parabolic. So I always think that it's bearish, but of course, there's always a chance for it to basically just blow up on out of here, and nobody could have called that. And nobody can call it anyway, but that's just my opinion. Let's see. Yes, we are. It seems like the work days are getting longer when you're in the shadow realm. Yeah. Dude, it was a very long day. Actually, it was very busy today for me. Well, it's busy for me. It's going to be busy for me for like the next 2 weeks, like this week and next week for work, which none of you guys know what I do, and I'm never going to tell you guys because I'm never going to put that stuff online. But it was very busy this week and next week, and then after next week, it should kind of just go back into like robot mode, you know, like just robot, you know. But usually the first 2 weeks of a month is very busy for me. So the 14th, yeah, 14th to 18th. Anyways, yeah, let's take a look at Chronos. Taking a look at Chronos on the live stream. So yeah, so I mean, I do like the fact that CoinMarketCap actually put this button here. What could affect Blink's future price, because every single coin, no matter what you pull up, has this button. And actually, the reason why I ended up getting rid of one of the coins I have is because when I hit that, I saw that it was getting delisted on a platform. So it's really cool that you can actually go over here on your coins and you hit this button and AI pulls all this information for you. Okay. But anyway, getting back to the TA. So clicking that, I don't see anything crazy. It just says, you know, ETF inclusion could drive institutional demand. So basically, I think Donald Trump today on Truth Media, yeah, so follow 22% surge followed by Truth Media's crypto bull blue chip ETF filing Coinpedia allocating 5% to Crow approval could make Crow basically go up. So they did add an ETF for crypto.com for Crow. So that's obviously what caused the price to go up today. But anyway, is it going to hold it? Is it not going to hold it? Well, that's a really good question. Nobody knows, but we could take a look at the indicators and see what areas we need to watch out for. The good thing is that on the macro time frame for crypto.com, Chronos, you're still making higher highs and higher lows across the board, and you're still maintaining somewhat of a channel, right? On the macro time frame, though, we did come up and we did smack against the 236 over here. So just be careful because we did get stuck at 99. Okay, so as long as it's under this level, it is still macro bearish. But keep in mind, as long as you're also maintaining this uptrend and you don't break this uptrend, then technically you could get consolidation at resistance and then a breakout. And the breakout should take us to 15 cents. This is all resistance though. So we do need to get a breakout over 15 cents to be macro bullish, which I feel like in this case, if it's going to be maintaining the structure, obviously making higher highs, clearly you can see that the next target is going to be 31 cents for Crow. I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. Oh, you know who had crypto.com? It was the guy who had 60K. Remember? John 316. That's who it was. He had 60K, $60,000. Yeah. Flip coins for 10 beans. That is a lot of money. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you so much for that. Let me know what other coins you need me to look at for you. Actually, yeah, let's take a look at Billy and used car. So Billy, is it? Yeah, it's just still consolidating. Obviously, nothing to see here. It's just boring right now. Stock RSI is going up. RSI is going up. That is good. Hopefully the next higher high breaks this area in this box. should make us a higher high. And at that point, that's when you have to decide, hey, am I going to sell or am I going to hold it because 3 cents 50 is in play? That's on you though. Maybe takes, I don't know actually, because I don't know. You don't need to say when you dollar cost average down too, because if you're like me and if you bought OXC all the way down, it's one thing. But if you bought at the low, then maybe, you know, maybe take your initial amount out or something like that. Unless it's like $1,000, right? Then you're like, you might as well just become a millionaire. What was it? Used car. So Billy, used car. So for used car, yeah, this is doing the same thing. Stock RSI is curling up, so it is getting ready for a big move up. And then RSI is closer to oversold. Nothing really exciting. It's not overbought, not oversold. Pretty boring. And yeah, it looks like we're getting ready for a big move up from what it looks like. But we have a lot of resistance to get through. So 28 and 66. We could still come back up here and get stuck somewhere in here and come back down. So just keep that in mind. Now, financial advice, just my opinion. And then CKB, same as let me see. CKB. Oh, Nervous Network. I haven't looked at Nervous Network in a while. Let's see. Yeah, so did we actually even hit the 0.5? No, this one we hit the 618, came back, made a lower high, and then, yeah, so we broke the 786 support, and now we're retesting it as resistance, okay? So 38. There is no more support for Nervous Network, unfortunately. I guess on the macro time frame, just keep in mind we can still come back up to 53 to 78 and still be bearish, okay? Because we could still come back up here, get stuck, and then also still validate, still validate this downtrend. Okay. Now financial advice, just my opinion. I mean, might as well hold this. I know I didn't hold my OXT, but let's see. Let's see what AI has to say about this. Insto demand via ETFs are incorporated technical. Okay, no. Oh, wait. This is Bitcoin. Hold on. What could... Okay, CKB faces mixed catalyst, bullish Bitcoin L2 adoption versus bearish security risk and market rotation. Let's see. So Nervous Network's a layer 2 security risk, 3 million June bridge exploit. Oh, it just so this price down here. The reason why it probably went down is because it got hacked. Altcoin liquidity squeeze. Let's see, bullish. Yeah, I don't see anything bad about this coin actually, minus the fact that there was a security exploit back in June of 2025, but that's it. Yeah, nothing crazy. Like, look at my coin or my X coin. Look at this. When I did this, it says. Exchange delistings threaten liquidity. OKX removing OXT pair July 7th. New use cases like Orchid Gen AI integration could drive demand. Whales concentration 45% of the total supplies are held by whales, so it's risk volatility. OXT just got delisted on OKX, which is a tier 1. It is a tier 1 exchange, so. So like compared to your coin, this is like a lot worse. What you don't want to see is like your coin getting delisted and stuff. This is very good. It looks like they're building it out still. Yeah. So nice. Thanks for your insight on the charts. You're very welcome. Thank you. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the live stream. I can't wait until I start buying Bitcoin this next cycle. I am going to actually show you guys how I'm dollar cost averaging down with Bitcoin this next cycle. Obviously, I'm not buying the top. For those who are in, congratulations, obviously. And for those that want to know how high it can go, like we said before, technically all the targets are still holding for Bitcoin. 95 to 101,000 is still very strong support. And then my target at 130 to 140 is still in play. So I guess you could say 177, but I'm not going to say that high. Yeah, 138, 143, around there is the high, in my opinion, or at least that's the next leg up, in my opinion. But that's pretty much it. As far as the RSI and the stock RSI on the daily, nothing really exciting. However, if we changed it to the weekly, you can see we did get some sort of top on the stock RSI, but technically it's curling back up right now, which is really good, because if it does come back all the way up here, we're expecting to get a higher high. And as far as the moving average goes, we are on the RSI, we are over the moving average. So once we go oversold again, I do think we're about to make a higher high like we have been. And that higher high should hopefully put us between the 130 to 140 range. That's pretty much it for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, see how it's looking. And obviously it's stubborn. It doesn't look like it's capitulating. So what we really want to see, and obviously if you have altcoins and if you're waiting for alt season, which this is where it happened last time, we're just waiting for the Bitcoin dominance to drop, which obviously it hasn't yet. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Dude, my video is still getting a whole bunch of likes and views. That's awesome. Yeah, it's at the Dogecoin video is at 62,800 views. Damn. Dude, heck yeah, let's go. You guys want to guess how much money I made on that? 0, because I'm not monetized. But if I was monetized, it would be like $250, $260, which is crazy because that's just off of one video. Man, I need to make it on TikTok. 177K is YouTube crypto Moonboy math. Yeah, that's Moonboy target. Which is valid. It's still valid, in my opinion. Let's take a look at SNEC for Mr. Flipcoins. Sir Flipcoins. In the house. Yeah, so like we always say, if the 236382 doesn't hold, the 618786 is usually the next target before we get a reversal. So we did find support at the 618. I really hope we bottomed here. So this is still valid support at 2016. As far as any sort of reversal goes, we have resistance at 23 to 31. So obviously we could have done the same thing here and said we had resistance at 29 to 36, which we most likely did. And then I would have drawn my box here. We never broke out, came down, made a lower low. So the same thing is valid here. If we don't break out, then obviously we're going to make a lower low, and then from there, the 786 is support, right? I hope that made sense. And then as far as the targets on the upside, once this breaks, then it's gonna invalidate this downtrend, because you're obviously just making lower lows and lower highs. It's gonna invalidate this downtrend, and then 47 would be in play, and then that would validate this overall. I mean, technically, kind of moving the. I mean, we had to move the goalpost a little bit because this uptrend didn't hold. Technically, you are still maintaining an uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows. So this is still very bullish, in my opinion. But just, once it gets back up to 47, that's when you got to decide, hey, am I done with snack, or hey, am I going to hold it for the next move up? Are we going to get this next move up? Right. So are we going to get... Are we going to get like something like this, which will obviously validate this chart, and that is clearly at the top of this uptrend. Anyway, not financial advice, just my opinion, and yeah, I hope you make it with all of your coins, flip coins. Me, I only have DOGE. DOGE's my only coin now, and the next cycle it's just going to be Bitcoin on Robinhood, and probably a couple of stocks. And we're just going to accumulate, and that's it. We are just going to accumulate, and that is it. And that's the bottom line. Wait, what happened to Peanut? Why did Peanut have a pump? Why did Peanut have a pump? Man, I love this button. Friggin' AI is amazing. It could just I could just make a whole AI channel. Peanut the Squirrel rose 4.78% in 24 hours due to technical momentum and renewed speculation interest in meme coins. Oh, so it wasn't anything crazy. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, Floki's up. Floki's going up. Yeah, let's take a look at my DOGE. See if my DOGE is going to make me a millionaire. Yeah, DOGE's not doing anything still. It didn't have a pump. Unless it was just like 4%, but that's not a pump. Regardless with DOGE, I'm not going to get excited until we break this box. This box needs to break, and then my tail will start wagging, I guess, as some like to say. Floki's doing really good, though. Wow, up 9% and up 27%. See, like this coin, it's only up 1% on the 7 days, and then you got like Floki that's and minus 5% on the monthly, and then you have a coin like Floki. I mean, Floki is on Gemini and Coin. Yeah, Floki's on Coinbase. Yeah, so Floki's up 27% and 8% on the month. Man, boy, did I just picked the wrong coins this cycle. It wouldn't have mattered if I had bought Bitcoin. Man, I would have been rich. I would have actually been like, I would have probably been at like 200-300 grand if I had just bought Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, Floki's looking pretty good. It's just, look at this. The most basic of the basic. This is almost perfect. Almost. Wow. Yeah, we are attempting to break out for Floki. Once this breaks, I do put the next target at 3/015 for Floki. Let's see. Yeah, float, like, look at this, 7 days. Oh my gosh, Infinity Group AIN, what is this? Oh, I guess it's some sort of gamble play, never mind. Banana for scale. Treasure's actually on Coinbase. This coin's doing pretty good. Synapse, why is this down 30%? Yeah, this thing's down 30%. Did it get delisted or something? Oh, you know what? Yeah, this coin did get delisted. It got delisted from Coinbase. That's right. Dude, is this what's going to happen with OXT? OXT is going to get delisted and then this thing's going to start running? Man. That would be absolutely brutal if that actually did happen. What was another coin that was delisted from Coinbase? A couple more coins. Engine? No, that's been delisted though. Media. This is what I was scared of. This is what I saw. I thought about media when I sold my OXT. I was like, oh my god, dude, this thing's gonna get delisted and it's gonna absolutely go to zero. Wow. Yeah. Oh, Ribbon. Oh, mobile. Helium Mobile too. Yeah, this thing got delisted. It's literally, wow, dude, look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, dude, this is so bad. Like, look at this, 10 cents, 7 cents, like, completely, they got farmed. Everyone on Coinbase got farmed for 4 years. And then they're like, all right, we're delisting it now. Like, how is that legal? Yeah, same here. This thing got delisted from Coinbase. Yeah. That's unfortunate. So like they listed at the top and then like all of their retail bought and then this thing went absolutely to zero. It's scary times we live in. What's up to the gentleman who always comes in X? Yeah, nothing has really changed with Aventus. Like I'll still take a look at it for you, but nothing has changed. Yeah, nothing crazy on the RSI and the stock RSI. The stock RSI is actually going back down, so we might get a move down. That's probable. And if we do, just remember that we do have support at $1.19. And if that doesn't hold, unfortunately, we are probably going to land somewhere in between 63 and $1. 63 cents and $1. Okay. Let's take a look at it on the weekly. Yeah, stock RSI is bearish on the weekly too, so just keep that in mind. And as far as like the targets go on the upside, like I said before, Aventus could go parabolic at any moment because it's only a 7 million market cap coin. But as long as technically we could still come back up to this level at around $2 to $2.79 and still validate a downtrend forming. So you're still technically making lower highs and lower lows. So it could still come back up to this box, get rejected, and come back down. But once this breaks, then we have a shot at a bottom 487 and 11 is in play, and then we have a target up here up to $48. So it's not all bad news, but it just needs to gain traction. You just need to get up on out of here. I'm also God's Rare Creation on YouTube. Yeah, I remember you coming by a couple times. So it's all good, man. You could stay on X, and I have X up now, so you don't need to worry about coming to YouTube. I don't know if you know, X is not really user friendly and the monetization is not good with it. I think I'm going to be focusing more on growing my TikTok, but I will still be live streaming on X because I might as well, you know. Nah, bruh, Rug got renamed to Adventist AI, then Dev full rugged. It's never going up. What do you mean? Rug? You mean this coin? Wait, what coin are you asking for? DZ wants SEI and Ondo. I'm subscribed. Yeah, thank you so much for the subscription, for being subscribed. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all of the subscribers and everyone that helps the channel out. Thank you so much. Yeah, so for SEI, you came back up and I guess you're still over 25 cents. So as long as it's over 25 cents, 38 cents is in play. And if 25 cents does not hold, which actually does coincide with crucial support at 25 to 28, then I'd say 18 to 21 is next on the downside, which coincides with the 236 at around, I guess technically, yeah, you have support. So until we go macro bearish under around 20 cents. And then clearly you can see that on the shorter time frame, we have support at, oh, it's 18 cents. Yeah, so 18 to 21, which coincides with the 236. So yeah, I really need to stay over, 21 cents because technically you'd still be maintaining an uptrend, validating this uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at Ondo for you. Ondo Mondo. Yeah, so for Ondo, damn, there's like really no more support. I guess on the macro time frame, yeah, I guess on the macro time frame, you are respecting the 382. Every single time you came down here, we got a nice bounce back up and you made a higher high. So for Ondo, as long as it's over 61 cents, it's still macro bullish. But at any point, if we do fall under that, then we are no longer going to be macro bullish. Now, in terms of the targets on the upside, resistance at 83 cents to 99 cents. Once that breaks, $1.32 would be the target on the upside. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Slow day, man. Slow day. I mean, how many, yeah, we've been getting 7 to, yeah, this stream, the most that we've got was 13 people. Wow. That's very, very, very low, unfortunately. Oh wow, it just got really dark. All right, let's see how many views the video is at now. $63,000. Dude, come on, let me monetize. What's up, God's creation? Yes, Aventus. We already looked at Aventus. Welcome to the YouTube side instead of the X side. Welcome to DOGE on Mars. Man. Yeah, DOGE on Mars stock RSI is resetting. I'm hoping when we completely reset, as long as the price stays over 601, I'm hoping that we could start moving up from there. Flipcoins always leaves the biggest tips. I was gonna make it rain with $2. Yeah, dude, I know Flipcoins like really like supports the channel. He almost every single time, like 99% of the streams, he super chats, and he super chats always like big amounts, which I'm extremely grateful for, and I really do appreciate. If Flipcoins wasn't here, you guys would be getting this. You guys would be getting hit with more ads. I would be running ads every video. Every single video request that I did. Oh, hey, that's a good idea. I should do that with the 12 people that are in here. Like every single video or every single coin request that someone makes that doesn't super chat, I'm gonna click, because there's a button you can click. It says insert ad. So I'm like, oh, hey, God's creation, you want Aventus or DZ? I'll do DZ. DZ, you want SEI? Let me start an ad right now. Bam. Oh, you want Ondo? Here, taking a look at Ondo, blah, blah, blah. Bam, insert ad. But, like, I'll do the ad first. So that way, like, whoever is asking for it, you have to at least come back so you can see what I'm looking at. Dude, that's funny. I should do that. How annoying would that be? I think, like, a lot of people would leave, but the thing is that I only have 13 people anyway in here. So it's not even that many. But when we turn bullish again and we get some sort of alt season, I feel like it's going to go back to 40. I think my peak was 40 to 50 people. So that felt really good. But yeah. Just got to get back to 40 to 50 different people. Or 40 to 50 people, like constantly or consistently. Do you think Coinbase will delist Aventus? It's been on there for a while. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me look. Let me see. We're gonna call it here in 3 to 4 minutes. So let me. I'm gonna look at Aventus for you, and then we're pretty much done for the day. So Aventus, it has a cool little button here on CMC. Oh wait, it does. I guess Aventus doesn't have it. Hold on. Yeah, why doesn't this coin have it? Interesting. Oh, what the heck? Hold on. Yeah, look, it has. Bitcoin has, and a lot of other coins that we just looked at, has this this AI tool built in, but Aventus doesn't. Basically, to answer your question, the thing is, I don't know if, like, nobody knows if it's going to get delisted, but look, one of the good things about it is that, and one of the bad things, which is why I said it's a high risk, high reward for you, because it's a small market cap, but it's only on Coinbase, so it's not really listed anywhere else. So if Coinbase decides to delist this coin, then you're cooked, right? Then it's like, oh man, like I can't even take it off anywhere and sell it, you know? They'll give you time to obviously sell it, but at that point, the price is going to probably tank a whole bunch, right? But on the other side, if it starts getting more listings and more, partnerships, then obviously the price is going to go up. It's going to, and it's not going to go up a little bit because it's such a small market cap. It's just going to take a little bit of money to push it up. So you're kind of gambling right now. Another coin like that is Cube. This coin's on Gemini, but this coin is literally only on Gemini and Uniswap. You see this? I was looking at buying this coin, but I'm not going to. So, but I'm just giving you an example. But anyway, with that being said, I think we're pretty much, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for all the super chats, all the memberships, all the subscribers, everyone that came by and helped support the channel. Obviously, thank you so much for that. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and this is all just for entertainment purposes. Thanks for coming by and hanging out for an hour. I hope we make it. I hope we all make it. I will be live streaming tomorrow. at around 4:30 to 5 p.m. Around 5 p.m. after work, like usual. And I don't know why I said 4:30. I've never live streamed at 4:30. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be live streaming at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys want to come by, hopefully the market's moved, but I don't know. I mean, it's just, I don't know if it will or not. So it's just probably going to be boring still. But I'm excited to be bullish again, and that way more people come and more people actually watch and participate in the live streams. Anyways, have a great night. Have a great Wednesday tomorrow. Damn, yeah, it's Wednesday. Have a great Wednesday tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream.